since we just have a few minutes, and we reviewed last week, we're just going to go ahead and start with lonely, and then, hey, next week we may back up and review again or something, I don't know. But, so in the middle of page 2, again, H.A.L.T is hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. We'll start off with lonely. All right, and Angie's going to read for us.
Loneliness can occur when we are by ourselves or when surrounded by many people.
Hey, have you found that out to be true?
Yes.
Yes? Yes. I wonder how that can be. But yet it can be, right? All right, go ahead.
We isolate ourselves when we don't feel like others can understand us.
Hold it right there. Understanding is such an important element in our life. Feeling that we're understood. As we grow up as children, I think we kind of get the feeling that we don't have to be understood. We don't need to be understood. Shut up and listen type thing, you know. You're not old enough to be important enough to know what's going on there, and we kind of carry some of that stuff around. Now, maybe I'm talking about myself, but maybe. so anyway, that's feeling not understood means I am disconnected from everybody. So therefore, if I'm disconnected from everybody, then I am alone. Maybe everything. All right, go ahead.
Withdrawing into ourselves out of fear or doubt. Being alone is a self-imposed situation.
We must stop there, right?
Yes.
It's a self-imposed situation. She's on page 2, right down the middle where it says lonely. And the self-imposed situation is in bold and yellow. And if you're lonely, you decided that and you imposed that on yourself, even though you'll blame it on somebody else. It's their fault. They left. They did this to me. They don't like me anymore. We'll find all kinds of things, but it's because we use that psychological barrier or emotional stiff arm to push everybody out of our zone. Even though they're maybe standing right there, we've got them turned off. You know, that kind of that internal radio receiver you have. Click. I'm not listening to you. I'm not going to feel you. I don't want, the only thing you want to get from me is repelling anger. Right? Hello? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
None of us do that, but we know people that do. Right? 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 Okay.
If you're feeling lonely, halt and ask yourself if you have reached out to anyone lately. Your support system is there for you when you feel depressed, overwhelmed, or anxious, or if you just need someone to talk to. Going to a meeting, calling a friend, or visiting a loved one might be just what you need.
Okay, all right there. So, the question that we need, remember halt is a signal, it's a stop sign, that when we need to stop and take a second and ask ourselves a question, and this is the next question. How am I feeling? Have I reached out, or have I shut everybody out? How do you like that question? Hello? Yes? Do I need to say that again? No. Have I reached out, or have I shut everyone out? One of the two. You got a point there. That's right. And so we need, if we don't stop and ask the question, okay, and the smarter the question, the better the answers, okay? Right? So if you're not getting good answers, maybe it's because you're not asking smart questions.
Maybe you're not smart enough to ask the smart
Well,
questions.
you know, see, I don't believe that.
But you,
All right.
you don't have to be as smart. I understand. You know what I'm doing.
So here we are. It's self-imposed. We need to stop and ask the question, and we need to look for that support system. And I know it's hard, and I know it's scary, but it is healthy. Healthy. If you keep doing, remember where we started with this video here, if you keep doing what you've always done, you're always going to get what you've always got. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember? If you keep doing what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always got. So that means we have to make a change. Everybody say, make a change.
Make a change.
So we have to make a change. We need to do something different. You say, well, I can't ask. You didn't say this, but you kind of inferred. I can't ask smart questions. Well, you can ask. All you have to do is one increment better, okay? Just one notch better, okay? Just a little bit. Anything, you know, you don't have to continue being your dumb self, right? You know, do something different. Even if it's wrong, you'll know it's wrong, and then you can change that.
That's
right?
why I never had to get paid for a haircut. I was hanging out at the barbershop too long, and I got a haircut. You feel me?
I will in a minute. So go.
You can also simply go out in the world by taking a walk, running errands, or going to a coffee shop, rather than hiding from everyone and returning to substance abuse. Reach out and connect with others who want to see you happy and healthy.
So Zach was talking earlier about choosing a method different than the old method. Okay, anything, because when you get angry or upset or lonely or depressed, you've loaded yourself with chemicals, and you have to deplete or disperse those chemicals, but you do it in a healthy way. All right, in a healthy way. And what she's talking about here, changing your atmosphere, running errands, doing something different, okay? Because see, our mind, if we're involved in some new things, it starts to work in a different way. Because if you stay inside your loneliness, or you stay in your four walls and you're locked into that, then all you're going to do is amplify your own sickness. Right? Is that too hard? Is that too tough? Okay, all right. I'm going to shortcut it there because I want to get tired in.
Tiredness takes a toll on our bodies, mind, and spirit. When our days are filled with errands, meetings, and activities, it is easy to ignore how tired we become. However, running on low energy compromises our ability to think and our capacity to cope.
Hold it right there. I have to stop. Running on low energy. Okay? Now, oftentimes one of the ways we try to manage our life is by depleting ourselves, by being wore out. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Because we're wound up, we're anxious, and we keep pumping the adrenaline in, and so we keep making these tornadoes, emotional tornadoes, and jumping in them and having the chaos, and then we just help manage how we feel. Then we just wear ourselves out. Because if I stop and breathe and think, then my tornado that I've been involved in or that I created it starts swallowing us up. Okay, and that's the truth. That's what we were talking about earlier. That's the truth. But the fact of it is, to get better, right? To get better, there's three ways of dealing with with this type of stuff. And the first type is to deny it and to numb it. And that's what we're talking about there. We're just making ourselves tired. Okay? Is that right? And numbing it by pills, medication, drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling, chaos, anger, whatever coping mechanism that you have tapped into. Right? Yes?
Two things. Number one, why did you start reading about tired when you look at me? Second of all,
I was looking at you because you had that sucker in your mouth, and
second thing is, one of the things that I did today, I noticed that I was sitting at the house and I called to make a hair appointment and she says, no, I'm booked up. So then I'm just sitting there and I found myself nodding off and going to sleep and let myself go into, well, I'm tired and that excuse. And I realized that if I just sat there, what was going to happen is I was going to get more and more tired, more and more drained, and then I probably wouldn't come Saturday Night Live, and then nothing would happen. So instead, I got up, drove to the salon, and just went, okay, I'm going to wait until you have a moment and get worked in. But I forced myself to work through that tired. And even Zach's like, are you asleep? Yes. But I got up anyway and forced myself to get out of the house so that I could have the energy to get up and still, so I could make it here tonight. That was my goal, is to make it tonight, even though I was tired, and fight it and get here. And I've had energy all day, and I've actually felt better today than I have
excellent.
last couple weeks.
And I want to point out here, there are many realms of tired. There's the physical tired, there's the emotional tired, there's the mental tired, right? And those are all areas that we need to address, and we resist oftentimes trying to take care of ourselves in that area, because soon as we do, then we go into a place that we've been avoiding, to put it bluntly, right? And so we've been avoiding, and the thing, some of that is not all bad, but the fact of it is, if we keep doing that, we pay a bigger and bigger price, okay? And then we start using our other coping mechanisms to come in and help, whether it's food, drugs, prescription drugs, just things to numb us or to help us. We feel at that time, when really it may be that we need to manage our life in a little different way. It's just a thought, okay? Because if you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got, right? Yes.
Well, and Kim and I were talking just a little while earlier, and we were talking about how for some of us that tired is an excuse. We get a yawn and it's time to hibernate and avoid all people and isolate and just go into that place. So tired can also be not just a halt, but an excuse to keep you hidden further and further and further. You can't.
Life is complex, okay? All right? But that's when we have to ask ourselves the questions, okay? Am I really tired, or is this an avoidance technique, okay? And so, the question here is, we have to ask smarter questions. We have to go to school in ourselves so that we can learn how we've been manipulating and conning or tricking or trying to avoid our stuff. And that's the first step of way of trying to deal with our life traumas and pains. And the second is to go ahead and go through the pain or the problems that you've had, which none of us like to do, because it's human to try to avoid pain, right? Yes. You don't have to say yes to that. There's just too much. There's too much research that says that's so. Okay.
Yeah, yes.
And besides that, your behavior confirms the fact. Okay. So, and what's the third one? The third one is going ahead and dealing with that pain. And that's what real recovery is about, is going ahead and processing through this pain, and that terrified you or weakened you or made you feel weak, then you go ahead and process through that, even though it feels worse, but you are really getting better, even though it feels so bad, because it felt bad to start off with, right? And that's the reason why you turned it off to start off with, right? That's how you survive. But the fact of it is, if we don't go ahead and deal with it, then we're not going to grow through that process. And don't you know, ask yourself this question, okay? Ask yourself this question. In your own life and others that you know, anybody that ever dealt with their issues or problems or pains in their life, if they really dealt with it, they actually came out in better shape. They grew, they developed, they matured. Am I telling the truth?
Some of mine.
Okay, let's see if we can get finished here.
Taking time to halt is particularly important when you're tired. Satisfying the physical need to sleep, rest, and rejuvenate is critical to keeping healthy physically, emotionally, and spiritually. A good night's sleep or a leisurely nap, may be all you need to change your outlook for the day. If your day is particularly hectic, take a short break by listening to music, going for a walk, or simply taking a deep breath. Maybe it has been a rough couple of days or week that requires a trip to your favorite park, movie theater, or restaurant. Recharging your body, mind, and spirit will help you get through tough moments and maintain your sobriety.
I struggle with this, all right? I'll be honest with you, because we're all fellow strugglers here, and I may be chief. That we really need to take a look at where we're at and say, maybe I need to do something to recharge. And I'm better at that than I used to be. I'm not as good as I want to be and I need to be, okay? And that I'm going to be, all right? If we see, why is this so important? This is my final note here. Why is it so important? Because if we don't take care of ourselves, then what it does, it pushes us right back in that same hurt pocket, if you will. And then we go back to what we were talking about, relapse earlier. Then we go right back into the things that, because we stop thinking our fight or flight or freeze mechanism, our amygdala kicks in, shuts down our ability to think rationally, and we go right into our survival mechanism. And what we have used in the past to survive is really the stuff that's killing us now, okay? Because it worked a little bit then, all right? And it might even work just a tad now, but the fact of it is, it's going to end up killing us. And we know that, right? Is that correct? But if we don't take care of ourselves on the front end, then we force ourselves into a bad spot on the back end, and then we do extreme sabotage on ourselves. Okay? You know, I heard a story recently about a woman that had been married for a long time, and her husband died, and she was in such a state of loss and grief that she just felt like that the best way to deal with it is just to get remarried. So she did.
How'd that work out for her?
About the way you think it did. And reality is we see that over and over, and we hope for the best, but the fact of it is, using something to make us feel better did probably help her to feel better for a little while, but it didn't take away her grief and her sorrow that she needed to process. And it's real hard to say that to people. And how many times have I worked with people that have their loved one has passed on, died, and I tell them, do not make any critical decisions for a year. Because most of them want to turn things upside down right off the bat and just, well, if I get rid of everything, it'll make me feel better. Not so. But anyway, that's my opinion and many other folks. But when you're in the middle of pain, you don't want to hear that, and it's hard. It's hard. But when you're at that place, if we want to get better, then what we need to do is take care of ourselves. We need to do self-care and be self-aware. And you can't really do self-care if you're not self-aware, so that we can be better, so that we don't sabotage our life on the back end. Does that make sense? Did you have your hand up? Okay.
I did, but
May the Lord bless you and keep you, and may His face shine upon you and give you His peace. Amen?
Amen.
And make healthy
Choices.
choices. Good night, everybody. Glad you're here. Yes.